Good morning, everybody. So I'm going to have you start out on your backs. We're going to start out doing some pranayama first thing. It's a nice rainy morning. So let's kind of move with the rhythm of Mother Nature. And if you're like me, I got out this morning really early so that I could walk in the rain, because that's one of my favorite things. And it just makes me feel grounded and connected. And it really does make me feel like my head is clear, which is hilarious. You know, you're walking in the rain and you're just visualizing everything being washed away. And it's the best feeling for me. So let's start off this morning on our backs. We're going to work on a 3-part breath so that maybe we can use our breath to help clear ourselves, clear our minds, reset our bodies, just to feel a little more grounded, a little more connected. And the 3-part breath is just one of the nicest ways to do that, one of the best ways. Because it's the 3-part breath is how we get to that long, deep breath in yoga. So on your back, you can always have your knees bent and your feet on the floor, or you can have your legs out straight. So really, what I want you to focus on is relaxing. You know, we want to make sure that we're not in a position where our backs are feeling tense, our shoulders feel weird. So if you have to put a little pillow or a little something under your head because maybe it just feels compressed with your head flat, just get yourself to where you know you can be comfortable. Then as you're comfortable, place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and begin to notice the natural rhythm of your breath. And as you notice your breath, extend that exploration from your breath throughout your body. So as you inhale, are you noticing that there are areas that just feel a little tight, a little tense? And as you exhale, do you feel a softening or releasing somewhere? And so holding on to that connection, let your chest, let your shoulders, let that area be relaxed as you inhale into just your belly. So as you inhale, that hand, perhaps it's over your navel, it's rising with the inhale, falling with the exhale. And as you're breathing, perhaps you can visualize that hand pulling the belly up with the inhale and pressing it down with the exhale. And so you're visualizing it like there's a string connected. Really notice how your body feels as you're inhaling and expanding. Does your lower back feel as though it's expanding a bit? You feel yourself pressing a little deeper into the earth. And then relax the belly, go back to your spontaneous breath, your natural rhythm. Notice how it felt to just breathe into your belly. And now take your hands and just slide them to your rib cage. So right into your chest. So you're just holding the ribs from each side. And now as you breathe in, relax the belly, relax the chest. And as you inhale, see if you can feel the ribs opening, expanding. And as you exhale, you feel them closing. You're just expanding, closing. Really feel those ribs expand with the inhale. And then release your hands down. Back to that spontaneous breath. And take your right hand right to your clavicle, that space right at the base of your neck, the base of your throat. Relax the belly, relax the rib area. And as you inhale, feel as though you can fill that whole cavity under your hand, your shoulders. Everything is filling and lifting, exhaling, releasing. So as you're breathing, you're trying to fill that whole clavicular area. Feeling it move up and down. And then take your hands beside you. We're going to put all three breaths together. But before we do that, I want you to really think about how each part of the breath felt for you. Did one feel awkward or uncomfortable? Did one feel like a natural fit? Maybe you felt some expansion you weren't expecting, some resistance. And just consider. And now I'm putting all three breaths together. We create that long, deep breath that we seek out throughout our practice. And without any level of self-consciousness, this is not the time to want to try to have that tiny waist or to make yourself smaller. This is the time to expand. So let's inhale together. Exhale out of your mouth with a sigh. And then inhale into the belly, midsection, chest. Pause, expand. And then to release. Release from the chest, midsection, belly. Inhale into that belly, midsection, chest, pause, expand, expand, and release from the chest, midsection, belly. Inhale into the belly, midsection, chest, pause. Exhale, release in the chest, midsection, belly. And just pause here, your spontaneous breath. Let's do that one more time. We're going to add a little something different. So as you inhale, inhale into the belly, midsection, chest, expand, expand. And then as you exhale, see if you can keep that expansion. And then release. And then again, inhale into the belly, midsection, chest. Pause here, expand, expand. And then with the exhale, keeping that expansion, exhaling the air out. And then release. One more time. Inhale into the belly, midsection, chest. Expand everything, filling up every cavity. And then holding on to that expansion, exhale. And release. Just notice. Place those feet on the floor. Your hands beside you. And on the exhale, lift your hips up to bridge. And here in bridge, just rock your knees from side to side. So it's a sway. It's like your knees are just swaying. Your hips are lifted. You're just moving with your breath. Coming back to center. And then you're just lifting and lowering the hips. Little pulses up and down. And then dropping the hips, opening the feet almost as wide as the mat, and just swaying the knees again from side to side. Noticing how that lower back feels, the hips. Noticing how it feels throughout your whole body. Long, deep breaths are so good for our nervous system. It's a great opportunity to just notice. And then pause here, take the soles of the feet together, let the knees fall open, recline, butterfly. Reaching for those long, deep breaths. Filling up your belly, your midsection, your chest, and seeing if you can incorporate that into your natural, spontaneous breath. So we're not forcing, we're inviting. We're inviting more breath in with each inhalation. Let the knees drop over to the left side. Just a few breaths and recline twist. Let the gaze go to the right, the knees to the left. Long, deep breaths. Inhale to center, exhale the knees over to the right, gaze over to the left. Really expanding. Then rolling slowly over to the side, coming to all fours. Finding your all four position here. And get comfortable. And from here, we're going to do our breath of fire, just a different position. We've really expanded and relaxed our long, deep breath. And let's build a little bit of fire here. So with our breath of fire, we're exhaling out of our nose at a rapid, even pace. The inhales are passive. So we're going to do 4 rounds of 26. You go at your pace, right? It's always at your pace. I'm going to count out 26. We'll stop. And you want to keep it nice and steady so you don't hyperventilate. So let's inhale together. Exhale. And then begin. Pause and relax. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. And begin. And pause. Notice how you feel. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. And begin. And rest. We have one more. So really think about the rhythm and the pace, your thoughts as you're breathing. This is our last round. Inhale, exhale, and begin. And release. And just move those hips side to side or hip circles. Let's just take a moment, seated. Let's just do a nice little double pigeon here. So I have my blankets as always, so I'm seated on one, so I'm just slightly elevated. And I've just bent my right leg, my left leg is straight, and then I'm just going to place the ankle right over the knee. So you can stay right here, right? You can stay right here. If this feels good, let's slide forward, tilt to the pelvis. That's a nice stretch. Or you can take the bottom leg under, right? So the foot is under the knee. So it's not a lotus where we've got the heels in towards the groin. And I've got a little space in here. If I wanted, I could just tuck this blanket in there. So now I feel supported. Just sit up tall. Notice your breath here. Notice your thoughts. Breathe into your hips. A little forward tilt changes the sensation. Three more breaths here. And let's release. Shift over to the other side. So again, this time the right leg can be straight, the left bent, the left ankle over that right knee. You can stay right here because when you come and do that forward tilt in the pelvis, you're going to feel that sensation in the hip, right? You can always take the leg under. And again, my foot is under my knee. I have my blanket here for a little support. And then a little forward tilt of the pelvis. So when we did our breath of fire, I had us in all fours because the breath of fire is all from the belly. And a lot of times when we do it seated or standing, we start doing this. When you're in all fours, you have to hold yourself. The belly wants to just hang and relax. So that's a beautiful time to put the belly to work and give the shoulders a break. So, maybe the next time you're in all fours, checking under the bed or something, you might want to do some breath of fire, 3 more breaths. And release. Let's come back to all fours. And here in all fours, tuck those toes. Let's make our way to down dog. Here in down dog, you can pedal out those feet, bend and straighten the knees. Press the hips back. And here in down dog, we yoga teachers love to tell you how down dog is a resting position. I like to think of it more as a way station on the highway. You know, you're in those big trucks, and they always have to pull over, go over the scale, get weighed, and then they can proceed. And that's kind of what down dog has always been for me, because it's taken me years for it to feel restful in any way, shape, or form. But I look at it as an opportunity in between different postures to check in. This is my scale. I check in to see where my breath is at, where my head is at. In down dog, I can check in with my whole body, with my breath, with my mind. So it may not be restful for you in the sitting on the couch watching Netflix version of rest, but perhaps it can be a rest from trying to second guess yourself in a posture or slow your breath down if perhaps you're speeding up too much. Maybe down dog can be your weigh-in station, your check-in. And then very slowly walk those feet to your hands, finding your comfortable forward fold, some bend in those knees. Just breathing here. And then very slowly tracing your hands up your legs. Coming up to standing. With your feet, hips width distance apart. Just shake out those hips for a moment. And then you're going to take your arms to goalpost arms. And we're just going to twist using our breath. Remember, you can always go at your pace. My breath is not your breath. We're just going to start out together, exhaling, inhaling center, exhaling. So it's a little bit, exhale, inhale, moving with your breath. Extend the arms up, continue. So maybe you want to hold palms together. You're still moving side to side with that breath. Bring the arms back down. Slow it down. Take the arms down. And then just rub your arms. Rub your sides, rub your belly. Rub your legs. Come on back up. Maybe rub the back of your neck, your shoulders, your chest. And then shake your arms out. And just pause a moment. It's all about the breath this morning. Notice how your body feels. Do you feel a tingling in your fingers or a little vibration? You feel the energy in your body. As we move through our salutations, really think about how your breath moves with you. Notice each posture. Are there certain postures where you find you're holding your breath? Others where you find your breath moves easily? Don't just make your way through the postures. Really be in them. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step that right foot back. And inhale, come on up. Easy breath here. Exhale, take your hands to the floor. Step the left foot back. Down dog. Press the hips back. 3 easy breaths here. Exhale, step that right foot up to the right hand. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, take those hands to the floor. Left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to do that 3 more times so you know where we're going. You move at your pace. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step that right foot back. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left foot back, down dog. Breathe. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to floor, left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale up. Breathe here. Exhale, hands to floor. Left foot back. Down dog and deep breath. Exhale that right foot forward. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to floor. Left foot to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, all the way up. Breathe here. Exhale, hands to floor, step it back, down dog. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Pause here. Notice. Inhale, those arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it back to your plank. Elbows close to the side, so you take it down. Untuck those toes. Inhale, up to cobra. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back. Down dog. Give yourself 5 nice big breaths here. Exhale those feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to do 3 more of those. As always, you move with your breath and your pace. You know where we're headed. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to plank. Elbows close to the side as you take it down. Inhale, up to cobra. Tuck the toes, send the hips back. Down dog. 5 long, deep breaths. Exhale those feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it back to plank. Elbows close as you take it down. Inhale, up, cobra. Tuck the toes, send the hips back. Down dog. Exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take it back to your plank. Take it down nice and slow. Inhale, up to cobra. Tuck the toes, send the hips back. Down dog. Exhale, take those feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Pause and just notice. Take your hands down to your sides. On the inhale, just take your arms up overhead as you lift your heels. Exhaling down. Just moving slowly with your breath, inhaling up, exhaling down. Squeezing the thighs together. Letting the breath slow down. This time when your heels come down, keep going into a forward fold. Let your head come down. Send your gaze towards your knees or close your eyes if that feels comfortable. And then taking your knees to the floor. Big toes together, knees open wide, pressing back into that wide-legged child's pose. Very slowly moving up and out of your child's pose. Coming to all fours. We have a few moments before we prepare for Shavasana. So as you know, I love to do Yogi's Choice. So this is an opportunity. If there's a posture that you really want to add to your practice to make it whole, add it now. I'll tell you if you want to do something on each side, I'll tell you when we're halfway through so you kind of can switch. But take this time. Don't worry if you feel like it's not a perfect yoga posture or if you don't know the name of it. It's not what that's about right now. It's about honoring the natural rhythm of your body today, every day. As the rain falls, we have the opportunity to breathe deeper, think more clearly, feel more connected. And feel more connected in whatever way is meaningful for you. We're about halfway through, so if you're on one side, switch to the other. One of the big reasons I love the rain is that I grew up in an area where we didn't get much rain. The part of New Mexico I grew up in, rain was just magical. It could happen, and then it was over before you even got a chance to be outside. So when I'm in the rain, it connects me to my younger self, to a sense of freedom and wonder. Maybe I can share a little bit of that with you. My sense of gratitude that I live in a place where I get to enjoy the rain. Begin to find your comfortable position, whatever that looks like for you. Welcome the environment and sounds around you. Sensations of warmth or coolness on your skin. The touch of air on your skin. The sensation where your body touches the surface that you're resting on. Bring your attention to yourself or to another toward whom you feel or would like to feel gratitude. Think of what you or the other person has said or done for which you feel gratitude. Notice the sensations, emotions, and thoughts that come to you As you think of yourself or this person and what you, she, or he did or said. In your imagination, tell yourself or this person how grateful or thankful you feel toward yourself, him or her. As you say these words, imagine how you or the other person responds. Notice how these words and feelings of gratitude affect your body, mind, emotions, or thoughts. Imagine writing a letter to yourself or to this person that you might send or just keep. Or imagine expressing your gratitude directly to yourself or this person. Be aware of how you feel as you write this letter or communicate in person. Be aware of the sensations, emotions, and the thoughts that you experience as you express your gratitude in your imagination. And as you reflect on the feeling of gratitude that you experience toward another or yourself, note where and how this feeling arises in your body and mind. Now, let go of thinking about what you're grateful for and just experience the feeling of gratitude without attaching that feeling to a person, activity, or action. Welcome the feeling of gratitude just as it is, right here, right now, for no reason at all. And perhaps as you go about your day, welcome the feeling of gratitude without attaching it to a specific activity or person. Feel gratitude just for the sake of feeling gratitude. And feel how this affects your body, your mind, your day. Begin to deepen your breath. And begin to bring small movements back into your body. Wiggling your fingers and toes or stretching your arms and legs. Maybe hugging your knees to your chest, rocking side to side. Just enjoy the movement after being still. And if you'd like, on your way to coming to seated, roll over onto your favorite side. Pause there for a moment, hopefully holding on to a feeling of gratitude. Preparing to take it into your day. When you've found your comfortable seat, if it feels all right, take your hands to your heart and just bow your head for a moment to just honor your practice, honor the time you took for yourself. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Inhaling into the nose, exhaling out of the mouth. As always, thank you for sharing your practice with me and with each other. Most importantly, thank you for taking time for yourself. Namaste.